Hey, what's good, everybody? We are here to cover the most recent real estate statistics, the most recent market updates that have happened in the area of South Surrey and White Rock. So let's dive right into it and talk a little bit about what is going on. So in the last month, we have seen actually only an increase in one of the product types being condominiums. In fact, you'll notice that year over year, they're up the exact same amount of 3.5%. Now, townhomes have remained relatively flat, generally speaking. They are down about 0.5% in a month, and year over year, they're down 2.8% in general values. Detached homes looking somewhat similar. In the last month, they've had a little bit of a tough go where they are down about 2.3% and they are down 1.6% year over year. So what's going on? Interesting that condos are up, but the other two product classes are down. Well, generally speaking, I would say the last couple of months have been relatively difficult. We have had almost historically low amount of sales in comparison to the last 10 years, generally floating around about 30% below the 10-year average when it comes to just things generally transacting in the Fraser Valley. That's not specific to just South Surrey and White Rock. Mix that with the stats coming out from last month saying we've got more listings on the market than we have had at this time in the last 10 years. So obviously you've got sales going down and you have got the new listings coming up. So really, what does that mean? Well, this is a little bit of an idea of what's called the sales to active ratio, telling you what type of market condition that we are in. And if you can see right down at the bottom there, we are floating in and around about 11% for all product classes in the South Surrey White Rock neighborhood. So what that means is that is putting us into what's called a buyer's market. So buyer's market, if the future continues to look like the present, well, what exactly does that mean? That means the advantage is going to be in the favor of buyers. There's going to be properties that are sitting around a little bit longer than they typically would. The days on market will be going up, and sellers will have to try and woo buyers by either doing improvements to their home or generally pricing their homes quite well, or of course doing price adjustments. So we'll see if this trend continues moving forward. Now, with that being said, that creates quite an advantage for a buyer. So who wins in this particular situation? Well, first-time buyers can do quite well. Anybody new to Canada, anybody looking at upgrading their property, maybe from a smaller property to a bigger property, as we've talked about many times before in these videos. If you're buying something that's more expensive and your current property is down in value, but so is the property that you're moving up to and it's more expensive, you're actually winning because there is a bigger discount taken off the more expensive property. And the last one, of course, is anybody that is selling and turning into a buyer. Again, kind of a little bit towards that upgrader status. So there is your numbers for October 2024 for South Surrey and White Rock. If you have any questions about the market or have any questions generally about real estate, hit me up in the comments below. I'll be sure to get back to you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more updates on everything going on in the real estate market. We'll see you next time. Cheers.